Alright guys, welcome to Void of Dusk, your channel for fresh Arena of Valor content. And without dying, I just wanted to tell you, this is kind of like the new update. Everyone is pretty much hyped about the new items, and especially mages have gone a long way. Their whole itemization has changed, and after you have seen, I think, all their crazy accounts were doing the L'Oreals and the Talias and stuff like that, but I haven't seen any Sephera, and I have been featuring Sephera quite a lot on my channel, so I thought, why not play Sephera? And there we go. I have a video of Sephera in the mid lane. I've got a new build for her, and you are going to see the build right now. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, use the subscription button, and if you like the video, please indicate that with a like, and if you've got any comments to spare, you are welcome to tell me whatever you think about it and put that in the comments section. I want to show you my build, and afterwards I've got some freaking gameplay. Let's do this together. Let's have some look on my Sephera build. So as far as you can see, nothing has changed too much. In fact, we are only twisting a little bit around, and it's up to you what you guys want to do. Like, I had this discussion in my latest L'Oreal video where one of the viewers said, like, you should definitely go with Frost Guard before you build Hecate. Not entirely sure about that. I think the power spike from Hecate is quite great because you get that 35%. The only thing that's really important about Sephera, which is kind of different than other heroes, she plays a lot like Jinna. Jira is a isn't Jira some kind of process management tool? Don't know. Gerard Depardieu, whatever. Okay, so this is the build. I think it's pretty much self-explaining. You got Apocalypse and you've got the Agony, just because you are in the middle of everything. The build is what it is, and it works surprisingly well. You don't get that much damage. Like, she's no new L'Oreal, but she still does good damage. We've got Violate in here. It's my traditional mage build. We've got the Devour and we've got the Hex. It's up to you. You can change that to Flurry if you really think like doing this. I'm pleased with that kind of build. And Arcana wise, or enchantment wise, we're going full damage. This is because of the nature of Sephera, what I'm going to talk about as soon as you guys see the video, and you're going to see a lot of mechanics going on there, why she is kind of a special mid lane hero. So we go in full build. We want the mana refill to spam that shit out. Like, we do get new twists from the items, but we want as much mana as possible. We're using the Holy Verdict for some magic pierce. We're using Holy Thunder because it's the stuff that's gonna get most damage out there. We're going to use the Raging Inferno for some extra damage, and we're going to use the Deadly Claw for that sweet 18 up to 60 ability power. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the build. And what the build is able to do, you are going to see right now in my final gameplay. Let's do this. Welcome to Arena of Void of Dusk Gaming. So we are in the final game, and we're using some Phoenix tiers. How much does a Phoenix cry that we've got Phoenix tiers all over the place? So guys, here's the guide, or here's the gameplay, here's the deal about Sephera. Sephera is a special hero, and I've been playing a duo with that Batman. And Batman was actually pretty surprised. He was like, dude, what are you doing? Like, why are you picking Sephera? And I was like, yeah, I'm going Sephera mid. And he was, okay, wait, we have a supporter. And I was like, yeah, this is not a support build. We're not using her for support shit. We are using her for dealing damage. And as you can see, we have already lost half of our damage by constantly poking. And here's what I wanted to say about Sephera. And that's the early problem. She doesn't deal damage at the beginning. You are super reliant on your spells. The only source of damage that you can actually get. because her auto attacks are actually super weak. So you will find me sometimes hitting a minion, and I thought that, okay, it's pretty nice. I will get the last hit, which means I will get some extra stuff. No, it didn't happen because her power is just not good enough. Like, she hasn't got sufficient power to get those last hits. So this is kind of like the stuff that is a little bit complicated at the beginning. But it doesn't really matter, because as long as you get used to it and you set yourself a really nice pace, you will get along with it. Like, it's not the end of the world. It's just something that is a little bit, it causes you to adopt to her unique playstyle. That's the first thing. The second thing, and we have that in that game, and that's a bummer. Like, the beginning of the game is super boring, so if you want to have action, just skip ahead 3 minutes or 5 minutes or whatever you want to do it. But the beginning of the game is boring, because I'm fighting against one of the most mobile fucking characters in the game. Not only 2 gap closers in terms of his 1 and his ult, 2, but he has also a passive that gives him a gap closer on his auto attacks. Tencent, what do you think about it? Like, I get super sleepy when playing against RoV because he's just too fast. Like, I can't hit him, he slows me down, and that is just super stupid. As you can see, you can use your ultimate both defensively as well as offensively. Both works quite well. And here I wanted to bait the guys, but actually it did not work that well because no one did really follow up. I thought a Batman would actually get some damage into them, but he had other plans, and that was going to get some stuff in the jungle, which is alright. It's just something that you need to know if you play something with someone. Did I just mention that we were in the duo queue? So we could have just talked about it. I think we didn't do it. Doesn't make any sense. Okay, well, fair enough. He got a nice little marksman and the duo for the double kill for the Gilder. And he still spares a nice little damage for our AD carry. Looking really good, like 5-2, that's serious, and we will have double-digit kills as well, guys. So if you want to see every single kill, just bear with me. As I said, like the first levels, I mean, we now got the ult, and that's cool. We can't be targeted, and we do get some life back. Of course, I'm a pretty easy target to hit as long as I'm slowed. But as I said, like, there's not really that much that you can do against it. And the problem with Raz is, as I'm not using anything for armor, besides the Gilded Greaves, I won't have a single chance of getting a nice portion of armor against those stupid fireballs. That was luck. Like, my luck just got yawn here because I was actually getting him into my akward ring, or however you want to call it. Like, I don't know the exact phrase of that. Aqua circle? I don't know. Like the twister, that second thing. That's actually quite nice, but sometimes it's a little bit hard to deploy because you really have to have that person in the ring. And if they're moving back and forth, like Gilda did here quite well, it is useless. You're just doing it for the fun. I don't know what kind of reflexes these were, but I just got out of the way and I decided to go in here. And I decided to kill some stuff here as well. He can... Yeah, that was stupid again as well. And I got killed here. Could have used my 2 in a better way to kind of try to get the guys in. So the trick would be, if you can't hit them with your 2, try to use your 2 after you enter the team fight. it's gonna give you the, like, it's kind of easy to dodge if you are playing against just one opponent, but if you are in a team fight with a lot of people going on, it's the same as Grug's hook. There will be someone that you will actually get. Like, it might not be the person that you aimed for in the first place, but it doesn't really matter because the only thing that you need to do is get numbers, and the same goes for the ability here. Every single time you get someone, you do damage, you slow them, and that will just leave them a little bit more vulnerable in the first place. And great stuff here. It's just so much fun. And see, now in the team fights I can actually get some kills because I do add up. Oh my goodness, I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's because it's dark outside. So in the team fights I do add my portion to the game. So I do add some damage to the team fights here. And I knew that he was going for Telenas, but I can't help him. That was so not reasonable at all. Can't do anything against Yawn here, like especially if you're standing in his passive for quite a while. So that's already the new Yawn. It's a new Yawn, it's a new sky. Whatever. No, this is already the new Yawn. So we have the new Yawn with the true damage on the we have the Yawn with the true damage on the passive stacks. 7 single times true damage. Hello, Tencent. Thank you for having me. Yeah, you really gotta lure them in for that. And it's so annoying when your attacks don't do shit. Like, that was really close. He could have killed me if not for good. Like, out of 6 bars, I just had 1 bar left, which isn't that much, so that was dangerous. D is for dangerous, or daddy. Weird assumption. So I don't know why, but Baldum thought that we could take it on. Oh, they're telling us perfectly, because otherwise it would just be like, dude, I'm not doing any damage. Like, what? Why do we want to spend 2 minutes in game? And here we go. Like, if you do get 2 enemies in lane, that's a nice thing. And flicker kill. I need something. I need some. I think I need some effects, like ding 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 ding, flicker kill. That would be crazy. And here we go. Great moment on, but I want that tower and I want that person dead, so I spared my. I did not spare my life. I went in like a true hero. For the team. T is for team. Don't like that skin. I think it just looks ridiculously poor. Does she have wings or is that a scarf? And that tiny hat. And she looks smaller than the other dudes on the battlefield. So after telling you 700 times that I don't do any damage, I decide that it might just be a good idea to steal some farm from the minion creeps from the enemy. Great job! And now I'm one of those people who actually go in to kill and kill steal. And the cool thing is I already have 7 kills. Don't know how that happened, but for all the people who say like, yeah, Sephera can't do anything. Yes, but if you kill steal, you good. You are good. You can kill steal the shit out of this because you've got 3 little fishies then are gonna fly around and they are target aimed like a target seeking missile, and you don't have to be a trick shot person or something, you just have to press a stupid button. Even monkeys could do that. Anyways, split pushing Sephera really seems to be a thing, so we're doing this. Here comes Quillen, but Quillen is insanely afraid of Telenos, but Telenos is dead. So Quillen doesn't have to be afraid of her anymore. Quillen didn't learn anything from watching other people die by my great flicker kills. Flicker kill, oh my god, I forgot it! Flicker kill! So I had to punish him for his ignorance. It doesn't really look that well with a front camera. But you can imagine what I thought of while doing this. In fact, the game isn't packed with crazy actions. I think the flicker kills are actually quite nice. Agony, there we go. You might see a Staff of Newell here. That's because I didn't adopt the build. I was just showing you what I would buy, but as I did not need to buy it, it's not in this video anyways. We can't finish the full item build. And the next video will be, this team gave me cancer, and it will be about people giving me cancer. Or cancer. It might be cancer in the UK. I need a glass of water. Why? Because I've got cancer. Yeah, I think that works. So as you can see, massive barrage from that stupid yawn. And unfortunately, our tank misses his shot. Like, his shot to throw. And now we're hanging around like teenagers in front of a strip club. We can't really go in, but we want to. There's Quillen. And I just don't understand what I did there. Like, or the team. Like, okay, well, we can't do anything here. We're not pushing anything. We're just waiting like stupid idiots. Okay, let's wait a little bit longer. Maybe something good is gonna happen. Like, what was the intention here? So that could be a turnaround, like a point of turnaround throughout the game, where the your team actually threw the game because someone was waiting. But as a matter of fact, the enemy team does not capitalize on this. I don't know why. I don't know what their intention is. My smartphone is stupidly heavy, so I need to change the hand that's holding it. I don't know why. Like, it was the perfect time to turn everything around, to get some kills in, to pick up some team fights, and it just did not happen. Even worse, we picked the next team fight, and here is another flicker kill. Flicker kill! And I need that to be voiced in a voice, and I can't escape that. I'm spoiling it. Oh, I can? No, I can't. Why is he so fast? Yeah, there we go. What did I want to say? I'm like a fucking squirrel. I just forgot what I wanted to say. Maybe if I put my face a little bit closer to the screen. Oh yes, the voice. I need someone to voice it in some kind of fatality. I can't do it. Like I can't do it. So it's not worth trying it. But everyone who knows Mortal Kombat knows what I'm talking about. I need that voice, and I need that flicker kill. a deep-pitched voice, smoking cigarettes for almost 90 years, that would be great. So I'm the only one protecting the realm here against that card minion, so that's what I do. Darkseid has been defeated. While my team kind of like takes their time doing crazy things that no one needs, like taking the Darkseid, I've defended the tower. That's worth something. And perfect composition. While everyone is running around like freaking out chicken, our tank is going in from behind. Is that gonna cause Ryoma to die eventually? I don't know what Baldum does there, like he can't have minions, so that's... Wait! I want it, like... that Gilder... That poke is dope. Like, Gilder is slowing you, Ross is slowing you, and afterwards comes... That was just a bait, no worries. Gilder is poking you, Ross is poking you, and afterwards comes Yawn with his crazy ult skills. Great battering. Still not sure if the positioning was correct. And so, ladies and gentlemen, just because of that stupid mistake that I and two of my teammates have made in the beginning, the game was extended by almost 5 minutes. But it's like a good movie. Like if you really... That's about wrong. Don't... Yes. Oh my goodness, I didn't even know that I would do that. Like it was late and I wasn't too sure about it. But actually I changed my mind for the good. For the better way. To the better way. Batman is just destroying that thing called... I don't know what that was. I think that was a lag. Like it just looked really laggy. And now I'm doing damage. Finally it happened. And there we go. Don't know how this happened, but basically the fish won us the game. Victory! And another beloved video. Let me check this. I don't know if I have shown you guys a Sephera video in the new update on my channel. I don't think so. Nope, I haven't. You haven't seen Sephera since I updated my channel with the intro, with the new thumbnail and things like that. So you're definitely gonna get that. 1268. Well, that's the build, that's the stuff, and I would say thanks for watching. 28.8%. Oh no, that's not me. 19. Okay, there we go. See you around.